Alright, so welcome to Putting It All Together, the modified algorithm and the standard algorithm. So what we're going to be looking at here, and this is going to be the first of about 3 or 4 of these videos, all of them going to be pretty much about the same, but still looking at all of the algorithms that are going to lead up to you using the standard algorithm, whichever way you choose. So let's look at our first example. We're going to use 2419, but we're going to do this using the modified box method. So let me get this on my pen. Let me scoot this up some. So I'm going to break apart 20 to 20 and 4. And that's all going to be multiplied times 19. So 19 times 20 is 380. Then 19 times 4 is 76. So now I take my partial products and I add them up. 380, 76. So that's 6, 5, 456. Those are my partial products. And that's my final product. Now we're going to look at the same thing, but I'm going to flip back and forth a little bit so you can kind of see where everything is coming from. And what we're going to do now is we're going to look at this using mental regrouping, where you do all your regrouping in your head and then just multiply going across. So when we multiply, I'm going to distribute this 9 in the ones place across 24. So 24 times 9 is 216. Now, and I forgot to label my tens and ones. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to distribute the 1 in the tens place, this 10, across 24. And so 10 times 24 is 240. Those are my partial products. I add them up. 6, 5, 456 is my final product, which I'm going to box. And if we look back on here, we still have the same product. The only thing about it is the manner in which we got that product looks a little bit different. So now, well, let's do this using the X box. And we're going to be using regrouping with this one as well. So now, and I'm going to try to do this on 2 different ways so you can see where everything is coming out. So 9 times 4 is 36. So I bring my 6 down to my ones place, and I'm going to regroup 3 to the tens place because 36 has 3 tens in it. Now I'm going to multiply 9 times 2, which is 18, plus 3 more, which is 21. That gives me 216. As you can see, 216 right here. Now, since I use this one, I'm going to cross this 3 out. I don't need it. Now, right below this, I'm going to put an X box. What that X box represents, it represents the 0 when you multiply this 10 across 24. So now, 1 times 4 is 4. 1 times 2 is 2. You add these together. Those are your partial products. This X box represents 0. So 6, 5, 456 is my final product, which still matches what we have here. So now let's talk about a little bit where that comes from. So let's do this 24 times 19 again. And you know that we do tens and ones. The first thing that we do, step 1, is we go 9 times 4. Well, 9 times 4 is 36. The next step that we're going to do is 9 times 20. Well, 9 times 20 is 180. If you add these 2 partial products together, that gives us that 216 that we see right here. Now, the next step, I'm going to change this color. The next step is we're going to do 10 times 4. Well, 10 times 4 is 40. The next thing that we're going to do is 10 times 20. 10 times 20 is 200. When we look at these two, when you add those up, that gives us 240. That's 240 is the 240 we see here and the 240 that we see here. So then we add up these partial products, and that still gives us 456. Like I said, go back through this, rewind, review it. I know it was long, but y'all have several days just to go back and just watch this as we're going through and starting up division. And some practice problems for you to try. And that is the end of our lesson on putting it all together using the modified box, the standard algorithm, using mental regrouping, and using the X box.